Hello everyone, I'm MoD366, that's Lordmau5. This is our gig.
Yes. Nordic, how dare you of all people mess it up? Don't worry. But yeah, so we're doing some Lunistice. You see the game is a bit mirrored there.
Yeah.
That incentive got met. The setup for this is a bit interesting, but in theory it works for any game.
Yeah.
So it's like super cool.
Nordic, what's the bid war like? Do we do retro graphics?
Let me give it one more refresh, but I do believe we are doing retro. And
Okay.
Yes. Yes, we
Okay,
are.
so yeah, this is the retro look. I can quickly show you what the non-retro would look like. So non-retro would be high-res on and CRT filter off. This is what non-retro looks like. This is retro. We like both. So yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Now, before we get started, actually, if I could take just a moment, because this one's kind of important.
Yeah.
The run after this is Cuphead, and we have an unmet incentive for that. And we only have about 20 minutes because they're going to need some time to prep for this one if it's going to happen. So if you want to see Kurther rock that Miss Chalice look and cosplay as Miss Chalice, you need to get those donations in right now, because we are only at $1,050 out of the $1,500 we need to make it happen. So
that's doable.
Chat, if you want to see that happen, you've got 20 minutes, and you've got an exciting run to get that money in during that 20 minutes. So I kick it back to you. Take it away.
All right.
Okay. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
So welcome to Lunistice, a beautiful 3D platformer indie game here. You're immediately going to see our characters doing some cool speed tech here. We're doing a special attack jump here that can give you a lot of extra height. You're going to see both Mod and Lordmau here standing on certain pieces of geometry as well. Certain items have collision. You can stand on them, like these fences here, get a little bit of extra height. It's a bit tight to get on that one, but you can line up with the cool little circle that appears when you jump. That's a really nifty accessibility feature, just telling you where your character is actually going to land, and it makes positioning yourself just that little bit easier as we go through here.
Yeah, I tried speedrunning this game with that feature turned off. Nope.
No,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I already almost messed up because of the robot.
Yeah. It's surprisingly complex in terms of the controls and that you want to do. So we see Mod here finishing level number 1 here, Lordmau coming through as well. But yeah, basic movement for the game here, obviously analog stick moves you. You have a single jump, you have a double jump, and then you have a little spin attack as well. But the spin attack can be used in conjunction with your jumps to give you an increased longer jump, or as you saw, give yourself a bigger high jump by pressing them at the same time to give yourself a super high second jump, or give yourself just a slightly higher triple jump.
Yeah, that boost jump, as we call it, was in fact a glitch that was not intended, but the dev, Deek64, was a speedrunner himself, and he just liked the movement, so he kept it in.
It's great when that happens. Like, it's nice when devs are also into speedrunning, just like,
absolutely.
I've done a bit, like, we're going to keep this.
Yeah, also, from what I've heard, he might be on the German restream, so if you are, hey Deek.
Hi. Yeah, so we're just running through the stages here. You can see there are enemies in that as well. You just want to try and run past them. You don't need to fight them. Some of them have different cycles in that on them, but for the first level here, you generally don't have to worry about much of that one. It's a nice, simple little intro to the video game here, but I promise you, that's going to ramp up quite soon.
Oh yeah.
Jump off the crystal there, very nice, cutting some corners. It's all about getting that racing line and trying to cut as many corners as you can, but you've got to be safe, because if you don't activate the checkpoints as you go through them, you're going to lose a lot of time. So on the beach now here, we have Mod on the beach coming through. We have basically, it's 2 levels in most biomes to run our way through here. You can do see the paper cranes. If you're going for 100%, you've got the cranes there that you want to grab. And you can also spell it Hana's name, Tony Hawk style, by taking some alternative little routes there. Nice little skip on the jump over that one. We're going to play with the bubbles.
Yeah. So those bubbles, we do want to exit them before they're at their destination, because otherwise we're thrown in a very high arch out of them, like that jump, but that was intended to get the distance. Come on.
Oh, land it. Nice. And now we're going to go play some blitzball here, you know, inside the giant orb of water there. Could have gone right in there. I was like, well, let's go and see if we can get the goal there towards the end.
I
of the stage.
never saw that. But
Really? Yeah.
but yeah, now I can't unsee it.
Yeah, big orb of war, blitzball.
Yeah, this is definitely blitzball.
I apologize for being so quiet, but this is taking more of my brain cells than I anticipated, honestly.
Yeah, fair.
It's like it's still the same game in a sense, but just
Yeah.
you want to walk to the right and all of a sudden you have to go to the left. It's like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we should actually explain that. Yeah, you donated for the incentive on that here. Lordmau5 is playing the game entirely in reverse, so muscle memory must be fighting against you quite a lot.
Yeah, so like if I move to the left on my controller, it's still like me moving to the left visually.
Yeah.
But like, so it still makes sense to play, but it's like, yeah, the whole map is merged, the whole world.
Yeah, everything is merged.
Which is why only Lordmau5 does it and not me, because I could not handle that. I noped out of that really hard when he suggested that.
Nope. All right, so running through beach number 2 here. You are seeing, again, bouncy balls. They're lovely little springs for us there. Going around the outside here, just trying to get little jumps on these random platforms on mod screen that are positioned. You would think just randomly, but honestly, I feel like because of Deek's like speedrunning prowess, it's definitely intended.
That feels so intentional that they're positioned exactly where they are.
And it's like they're really precise because of the size of them as well. It's like, okay, we see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It feels so intentional.
So there's another checkpoint there. Those little archways are our checkpoints that we're aiming for. Gonna bounce up and through. 1, 2, and then into the orb. And away we go. Oh, missing the orb there. Right back to the checkpoint. Instant pause restart there. That is quite interesting because that makes this a race again. Ooh.
That was a weird miss.
Yeah, depth perception is an interesting thing.
Yes, it is.
But we have the race. We've both them at the same parts. Now there's one parasol between them. I was going to run and jump through now. Going to race towards the end of it. You can see the big orb in the background there, so you know that's where we're going to head down to. But first we've got to jump on the trees. Oh, yes, Nordic.
Money.
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 Free.
Yeah,
Feel
sounds
free.
good.
All right, we've got a number of donations in. Now, to get that mirror race up and running, we did get a few donations earlier on. I'd like to read those out. We got $10 from Solid Z Hound. We got $20 from Anonymous, and we got another $40 from Anonymous. So thank you very much for that generosity to make Lordmau5 have to put his brain in mirror mode for the morning. Then we also have a $250 donation.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, big round of applause for a Grumpy Fox saying,
Hey.
Oh, that's Deke himself. That's the developer.
good luck to... Oh, right on. Good luck to Mod and Lordmau5 on the race. Just amazing to see my little game making it to the big ESA stage. Less than 3. Keep up the good work, everyone. And that went towards our 70-star upgrade for Super Mario 64, which is going to be coming up later on today. But remember, we do still need to meet that Cuphead incentive. So make sure you get those donations in for that.
Thank you, Nordic. Also, thank you, Grumpy Fox there. That is the developer of the game here.
Yep.
This is a fantastic little indie game. You should definitely consider buying it. It's not expensive at all. It's like $3 or something. It's really...
I think $5 or something like that. So...
And you can get a good amount of hours out of it. Like, obviously, we're speedrunning it, so we're going fast, but you can get a decent amount of hours playing this, trying to check all the secret routes and that you're not really going to see on this run. Especially as now as we're into the fairground, you just get to jive around to the tunes, because the tunes are really good on it too.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good sound.
But you're getting to see the Tony Hawk's Pro Hana section of the level here, where you got that little gauge. You want to stay in the gauge to go as fast as you can through the water slides here, and just get the big old launch at the end of each of the segments. But there are going to be some skips coming up that you're going to see with that, especially with the boosted ground in that as well, just increasing your momentum there.
Yeah, that balance board is something that Sonic grunts don't have, right?
Hey, depends on the game, but you are right.
Fair.
So we're going to round all the passageways here. Again, going to just attack the enemies because we want to stay on the fast-moving ground because it is quicker. But we will have to jump across the sides here. Just doing a nice little skip there, missing out on one of them. And then we're going to see what we get when we go all the way up and round into an automatic section here, which is to prevent you from falling off, basically. And away we go. There is literally like a leaf between you two right now. This is amazing. Like that's so close.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
That is,
it
like
is.
this race is really tight right
Nice.
now.
Nice.
I'm glad you died as well once because I died at the beginning.
Oh.
I missed the very first jump.
Oh no. Okay.
Sick.
So I think this is the stage where you can make up some time because yeah, I'm not going the most optimal path on. Oh, I missed that jump. Wow. Okay.
So air control coming off that is actually significantly harder than it looks. It's like the game does want to throw you forward, but Mod here is trying to deliberately escape out of that and, of course, skip around to this segment of the course that allows you to go back on yourself here. Lordmau5 now at the giant enemy section, and we're just going to say, nah. Oh,
no.
missing the jump there as well, so this is going to make it quite interesting right now.
That is quite a hard skip to do.
It is indeed, but we're going to get another couple of attempts at it coming up, and we're going to see it too. So both of them at the skip again. Oh, I'm not getting it. Lordmau5 getting it the second time though, so we're going to go and grab the checkpoint there, just going to jump around. Attempted to try and land on the water slide there, but again, fighting the air movement. Second time here for Mod, going in, going jump. That's looking good, very nice. So it's on Lordmau5 right now, on the reverse course. Going to bounce off the balloons. Again, the balloons very similar to the beach balls in the beach level, but you only get one bounce on them, and then they disappear for a couple of seconds, and will respawn if you need them later. Off the flower boosters, and then spin. Hana styling on us all. And strike. Nicely done. So those couple of deaths, they're just making a little bit of a difference in the race here. Lordmau5 taking it for the moment, but we still got plenty of levels coming up as we're going for the cake. We love cake.
Oh yeah, but we don't love rhythm stage.
Nah, do you like rhythm games? We got a little rhythm gauge at the bottom there. We go blue, blank, red, blank. Or in this case, it's blank, red, blank, blue because it's backwards. That is confusing. So they are... Oh, wow, that spooned me off a little bit. So yeah, we've got platforms in that in this game. If the blue one is active, your blue platforms will be active. If the red one is active, your red platforms will be active. And it is alternating to the beat. So now my commentary's doing the same and funky feet. But we're going to run through this one, and you can see there, going to see a little bit of a shortcut there. That's a little block.
Dang it.
Look at the jumps. The little blocks there coming through, trying to help you. They're going to land
I
on
almost
that.
made your stupid shortcut, D. I hate that so much.
It's like, now you know that he's watching, you're just like, I'm going to insult this. It's like, don't like this shortcut.
Finally, live developer feedback.
Oh, I gave him that feedback when he was on my stream.
Oh.
Yeah, fair. Like, Deke is very receptive to feedback, which is very nice to see.
Yeah, and he knows it's crap for speedrunning. I love it casual, but... Oh, what? I missed that jump. Oh, gosh, no.
Sorry, you got this.
I never missed that jump. That's never happened before. Hey!
He said the thing! Audience is just like, he said the thing, yeah! Alright, so Crystal jumps here again as well because they are solid, so you can use them to your advantage on this one. Just has to run through the rhythm here. And then straight over. It's surprisingly hard when you fall off beat to get back on it. It's like, what are you doing? It's only a 4-note beat. It's like, yeah, but you want to try and go fast. You want to try and make cycles, and you just quite don't get there. We're going to run up the cake now. Lordmau5 in the second stage of this one. And while we're at it, we're going to let Nordic, where are you at?
Yes.
Nordic money.
All right. Yes, we do have some more money. We've got $50 from Pineapple. Simply says mahogany.
Mahogany?
Thank you for that. And we've got $15 from Kutan. No comment, but that is going towards our Cuphead, the delicious last course. I can speak today, I swear. For the Chalice cosplay. Again, we need to get that thing met. We are at $1,065 out of the $1,500 we need. And chat, you've got about 10 minutes left.
Come on, chat, you can do it.
So let's start one of those $5 hype trains and see if we can't get this thing met, shall we?
Yeah, this level, or this part specifically, is so frustrating because I can't get into this rhythm ever.
Yeah, I failed a lot of times here playing it through my casual playthrough. You're just like, get on the cycle. No. And what you saw Lordmau do there was like just try to actually go through and recover on the cycle, but as you land on the platform, it disappears and you're like, yeah, I fudged it. But we got the chocolate, we got the strawberries, we got the cakes, and the giant wall is going to get in our way as well here. But make sure you remember all the gimmicks on these stages because there will be a test at the end of the run on this.
Oh, wow, spoilers.
No,
Written
there's going to
though,
be a
right?
test at the end of the run.
Wait, do I have to go this way? Yeah, okay.
I like, wait, where am I going? I don't know. It's like, do I go this way? That's that mirror stuff coming in on you. There's about a checkpoint between you at the moment, which is not actually bad.
I'm so glad that I managed the double time platforms.
Nice.
First try.
Strawberry. Chocolate. Strawberry chocolate. I love how everything in the stage as well is like it's also bouncing to the beat too. So it's like they're all just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like strawberries just pulsing to the beat as you go through it.
So I'm taking this extra checkpoint here because I hate the next part.
Taking checkpoints is always safe.
Yep.
Keeps you
I'm
alive.
on 1 health.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Okay, let's save.
Yeah, safe is fine. Like you don't want to die right then. You don't want to pull an ARG and die right at the end of the stage. It's like, what'd you do? I'm at the end dead. Aww.
So
All right.
I think I'm gonna play it safe and take this checkpoint as well.
Good plan, good plan. All right, we're now into the forest here. So we got a lot of crystals, we got a lot of mushrooms, we got a lot of fun coming on this one. Again, we're going to see similar sliding mechanics that we saw in the beach, or sorry, in the fairground area in the park. But this time it's giant tree branches. There is a little extra mechanic added on this one. We want to extend the tree branches, and the best way to do that is to spin and hit the mushrooms that are going to be beside it. And we also get lots of big flower boosts here. Lovely landing, cutting some of the corners on this one. So coming round, mod in the level as well. So there's your mushroom there that you want to hit. That spawns your sliding little rail. And then you get straight through the booster, and off we go on the boosted ground to run right through. And use that to get some longer jumps here in combination with your double jumps. Little skip coming up here, up onto the bouncy platform. Continuing with that momentum there. Wonderful. And straight up and in. Alright, so big jump over here. You can see that. Oh, under the rail there. So taking the death on that one. We're going to try it again. Going to use the boost once again. Going to build up the boost there. Go backwards and... Whee! Lovely. Spins it. And skips a big chunk of the stage. Because this stage does like to loop back on itself a lot. So Mod and Lordmau here, they've routed it, they know, in such a way where it's like, okay, we can go back and we can grab this particular checkpoint, hit this mushroom, and then skip a big chunk of the level. So hits that, about turns, gets the jumps, goes for it, spawns it, nice. There's one of the letters that you would grab for the name if you're going for 100% there. Again, got to hit them to spawn the rest. Can skip going around the tree here. Going to jump straight into the booster there. And that's a solid 7 out of 10 on the landing.
Oh, you made it?
Yeah.
Crap. Crap, now I have to land it too.
You got it. No, you got this. So here we go. Mod going to come and do the exact same thing here.
I got it in my latest practice runs, but I'm not good at this.
You got this, buddy. Spin, jump. Going to land down into the booster. And
Barely.
solid
Nice.
7 out of 10 on the landing there as well. Nicely done. Still trying to keep this race close.
Oops. Ah, dang it. Wanted to take a little shortcut, but yeah, that cost me.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out there. Try to land on top of the crystal, but just overshot it slightly.
Oh, not
Music's
gonna try it
broken again.
Yep, music's broken again in this stage. Can't
Oh
believe
no.
Well-
Fix that, please.
Yeah, fix the music, please.
That's a meme. He's been told so many times that the music is broken in that stage, but it isn't.
Can't confirm. I also messaged him, was like, yo, you know the music's broken at this stage? Is like, and he just replied, which is, have you played it yet? No, I thought I'd come and tell you. Go play the stage. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, he put that in the... fixed the music issue in 5.2 in the changelogs quite some time.
Indeed. But yeah, so this stage is completely intentional right now. This is split into a number of different paths. We're going to have to do all the paths on this one. But if you start listening carefully, once we finish each individual segment, you'll start to hear some tune building. So a nice big skip coming up here. Going to land down onto the boosted ground. We use the boosted ground to then jump around to the other side of it. Skipping that entire segment there. No reason to do it at all. Bouncing off the big bouncy mushrooms here.
Yeah, so basically what Lordmau5 is doing is he's skipping one of the 3 paths by abusing platforming from the second path. So yeah, we're skipping like a third of the stage basically by doing that, and then just checkpoint resetting to the point where we finish the second the path that we initially started.
Which will also break the audio. Then it's actually broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still not hearing nothing. Yeah. Right, here we go. Gonna spin it. Checkpoint.
Yeah,
Mind
so
if I
by
jump
doing
in
that,
for a
the audio
moment?
sets in a little delayed for some reason.
Yeah, the drummer is gonna be like...
There they go. There's the drum. So now we've got the drum one, and we should get the second one. And I did hear Nordic. Nordic, feel free to jump in, buddy.
Right on. We've got another huge $250 donation.
Nice.
Nice.
$250 coming in from Space Phoenix. It says, love donating for a good cause, and a good cause you are donating to, both to Alzheimer's Fondant and by putting that towards our Miss Chalice cosplay for Cuphead the Delicious Last Course. So that puts us just under $200 away from that incentive to be met. And y'all, you've got less than 5 minutes to get that money in. So let's see if we can't make that happen.
Yes, please do keep them coming in there. The incentives have been great fun at this event, and we still got a few more coming, but only if we can raise the money for the amazing cause that is Alzheimer's Fondant. So another checkpoint reset here, grabbing the last of the stuff here. We're going to head back to the middle here, and then we're going to have to hit the giant bubble, and then go above the forest.
You can hear the drummer is offbeat. Ever so slightly.
Oh, I never noticed that.
See, I've not.
Like if you do that trick, the drummer is like slightly offbeat.
I'm not hearing it. It sounds like okay to me.
Maybe it was fixed, but, or because I didn't get the jump like correctly.
Possibly.
Like the timing is a bit weird to get that broken audio, so to say.
No, right now he sounds like he's fine. He's drumming away. He's having a good time. All right, so we are up on the final part of the level here. Little skip trying to get up and around the loop there, just keeping the boost from the boosted ground to run our way through and around the enemies here. We go jump halfway on the pole here on the branch. As we're going to land in the finish here, 6.4, nailed it. Good stage, good stage. All right, so now we're heading into, basically, if you've played a hat in time, welcome to Alpine Carrera, or Alpine, can't remember what's name. Is it Alpine Carrera? No, I think that's a
Don't
different
remember
game.
what it was called.
Either way, we're back in the Alpine area. So this is a giant mountainous region. You saw Lordmau running straight across the little platforms there with the flags on it. Again, all solid, can be used to your advantage. And we're just launching ourselves through like some steam vents here as we're going to go our way through and try not fall off the edge of the mountain here. Whee! And then those crash bridges, roads to nowhere style. MoD coming right behind. Getting that landing there, 6.4. Nailed it. So there is approximately, I want to say about 20 seconds between you both. So still plenty of time here. Coming through. Skipping that segment, don't need to do, we just fall down. Launch ourselves up and through the checkpoint. Going to try and get over, skipping the booster section, and then going to use the flags once again to run up, using the jumps there just to make it a bit more stable, a bit more control. Oh, I do like this tune. This tune's good.
Oh, they're all awesome.
They are. The tunes in the game are amazing.
And from what we heard earlier in the event, it's the same composer as for Chainsaw Club.
Indeed, it does have that. That does have that kind of Shenzo vibe to it.
Yeah.
I know Coney was saying that it's a friend of his, so shout outs to Coney's friend doing the music on the game here. Nice little skip coming up and through the giant wall there. not having to go around and do anything. Again, this game itself is like, it is a relatively simple speedrun to get started in, but pretty hard to master and get good times through because you got to do a lot of like little micro skips that you're doing, a little bit, keeping your movement efficient as well. Landing on tiny little platforms, getting jumps through, cutting those corners. So if you want to get into speedrunning, highly recommend you start with this game. You can MoD and Lordmau here, super friendly, be able to allow you to tutorials, ask them questions, they'll happily help you out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just you can come and run a ESA in that, you know? So here goes stage 2, bouncing, then sliding on the flags. Again? Nordic, is that again?
Again.
Do it again. Okay, go.
Okay.
Again. $250 donation again.
Wow.
This one from Shocks46. No comment, but it went towards Cuphead. And we met the incentive, everyone.
Hell
Thank you so
yeah.
very much for
Wonderful.
your generosity. So that closes out that incentive. We are going to see Kurthar rocking that Miss Chalice look. So the next incentive to meet is going to be that Mario 64 30-star upgrade, or 40-star upgrade, sorry, because it's supposed to be 30-star. We're going to make it 70-star if we can raise another $1,400 between now and then. So keep those donations coming. We've got a couple more awesome incentives to come, and really, you're going to want to see that Mario 64 upgrade if we can make that happen.
Definitely. Thank you very much for your donations so far, folks. It has been absolutely amazing. We are, of course, trying to hit a big milestone for ESA winner. We're looking to hit 100K, and it is, unfortunately, the last day of the event. Boo! It's been an absolutely amazing week, but you can extend it by hitting these incentives, which you are doing wonderfully.
Almost failed that there.
Nah, you got it though. You're fine. You're still making it. Still landing it. You can see the rest of the level coming down below you here, but we've got to go up to go down. As we're running our way through, and then we're going to take some boost flowers again. Boosty, boosty, boosty. And away we go running through. I do like how it shows you where you came from. Oh, not going to jump there, but that is going to bring it back just a little bit for MoD here. So again, going to do the jumps to get up and get round coming in. MoD's going to come up to the same part very, very soon. Just going to jump over straight in onto the flags once again. As Lordmau5's flying through the air on the boosters. Needs to get the jump up this time, trying to avoid that enemy. Don't want to get hit by it when the spikes are out. So MoD's about to come up to the same checkpoint area here. As Lordmau5's about to finish the stage, going to climb to the top of the peak, and that is this level done. Just jumping over and in. I do appreciate how you're both in different costumes for Hana as well.
I didn't unlock the other one.
Ah, fair.
I always delete my first save, so I don't have that anymore.
Well,
I don't know how it's saved.
Ah, well, welcome to the Noom. As we're on Lordmau5's screen. MoD will be going to the moon. Lordmau5's on the Noom.
Oh, because I'm going fast.
Because yeah. It's the only word I can say backwards. It's fine. But this is, as you can see, we got all the rainbow cranes coming out here. This is kind of signaling, you know, guess where we're going. But this is a very interesting level here. It's going to put a lot of features in that you've already seen together, kind of in one little segment here. We got the speedy bridges. We got the speedy bridges with the rails on it. I'm going to try and run and take a couple of shortcuts here. Going to need to dodge a little big jump coming up here. Lands on the platform, keeps the momentum round and over and in. That is beautiful play there. Going to keep running on the platform that disappears on. You're going to get jump, attack, and nails it up onto the top right there. Hits the checkpoint. That skips the entire bottom section. Right through the middle of the lasers. Getting hit with the other one, but that's all right because you can get 3 hits before you have to go back to your checkpoint. And trying to make the cycles here as they move. We got MoD coming to do a similar thing here. Going to go for the big jump here. Going to go for it. Gets the jump, lands on it. Straight over, takes the damage. Boosting gets through. Very nice. Is keeping a hold of the momentum as well. And also gets it. Well played. So we're going to run around on the platforms now here. We've got the lasers in the middle. You jump over, you go through, you go in on Lordmau5's side. And we're just going to go around the outside of the enemies here because we don't need to worry about it. Going to land on the boost here, trying to keep a hold of the boost on the purple path here. And just doing some jumps just to make sure, again, getting around the corner as sharply as possible as we go through. Laser beams on MoD's side. Going to jump up and in and round. Attacks off. Round the galaxy here. We're now coming to the moon. And there's Earth. Or something that looks like Earth. So run and then checkpoint hit. More slides as well. And we've got a giant enemy there. Want to dodge the side of that one. Keep the speed. Didn't quite keep the speed there. Good recovery. Knowing to stop there, just knowing you don't quite have enough to get the distance. Again, those platforms, they do disappear, but you have a little bit of coyote time to do the jump as it's gone. Little corner cut here. Jumps up over. Make sure you keep the enemy speed lines. Gotta go fast. Big jump over. And we're going to head towards the end of the stage very, very soon. All right, round the side. Up, through, in, and that is the end of Moon 1. MoD coming up just on the final corner as well, the final run up. So there's not much between these runners here. It's going to be a very tight ending. There is a story to the game, there's cutscenes, and there's, of course, cool little documents that you pick up and you unlock by doing the secret stuff as well. But we are in the final level now. And this is where it's going to throw everything at you. I hope you've been paying attention on the test here.
I don't know why my game's lagging.
No, don't lag the video game.
Please don't let my laptop die right now.
No, don't die right now, please, no. We want this
No,
to
no
continue.
battery warning. Oh.
Wait, what? No!
I don't know. It's must be because of like the OBS stuff that I have to do for this.
Yeah. Nah, that's alright, we'll keep it going.
Finally, 20 FPS mode. Without having it turned on.
No, we're really going retro.
This is just more handicap for me to make it more even, I guess.
But yeah, having a look there, you can see the level starts off with the features from the moon. We have now went back into the features of the forest here. You can see a nice little trick there where the rail is actually active even if you don't go and activate it. So you do a blind jump to land on it and away we go. So we're going to use the bouncies off the moon here. Going to hit the thing to spawn it and away we go. MoD right behind though, so let's hope that FPS doesn't do too much. Oh, not quite getting it there, but checkpoint is right there, gets the retry to go for it again. Now we're at the rhythm stage. You figured out what's happening yet? That's right, we're working backwards through the levels that we've been going through. And the rhythm has been speed up here on the stage as well, so a little bit faster tempo required. Oh, the tune is very good on this stage. We're going to launch past the rhythm section, now back to the beach. So we got the balloons and we got the water as well. Going to run on the path. Woohoo! And then we've got the running speedy water platforms here from the park, of course. Actually, no, wait, that is park. Balloons are next, Ark. So balloon is park, and then it's beach. Know your reverse level order, Ark. Oh, a nice big jump there, straight into the bubbles. There's the beach bubbles. Beach aqua bubbles here. Try to jump from bubble to bubble to bubble into the parasol. Is going to skip a parasol because you still have the speed going through it until you land. There's the beach balls. And we're going to go back into... Nice, nice, nice. Lands it up and in there. And then back to level 1 with the floating platforms here. That one's a sled because it's upside down. And then the last couple of enemies here. Final couple of jumps. Ooh, that is costly. That's a costly fall there. A couple of bubbles there for MoD, and then into level 1 for MoD as well. There's that same checkpoint. So again, just one checkpoint between these two runners at the moment. You get this jump. It's going to jump on the lanterns here. And then run away through towards the end of the stage now. Oh, thankfully there's a checkpoint right there, so that doesn't matter.
You sure?
Yes. Psych. It is a little skip. Skips a giant elevator there going
Elevator
through.
skip on both, nice.
You can see just how close they are, but now we are in near automata here. You're going to be very careful. Got to run through. If you're not careful, then you're probably going to run into a fight, which you don't want. Big bounces up, and there's the moon.
And that's time for me.
Nice,
Oh.
and right behind.
And
There's the cutscene.
I don't know if that even...
And
From
time. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
7 seconds.
Wow.
7 seconds between both of you
GG.
there. Well played. Beautiful race.
That was fun. Can we do it again?
Next time you're mirroring.
Okay,
I'm
fair. Oh, fair.
I don't think Tech would like us if we do that. Unfortunately,
yeah,
as much as we would want to.
Yeah.
But well, we got a good run coming up, right, Nordic?
Absolutely. We have Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course coming up next. So, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you to Lordmau5 and Mod for running this amazing game. Thank you to Argic for your commentary. Thank you to chat for making those donations happen and getting those incentives in. Like I said, we've got something special coming up next. In fact, I've got a special announcement here.
Coming up next, we've got something that'll put some pep in your step, some shine on your shoes. It's the bee's knees, it's destined to please. It's Cuphead, the delicious last course. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back after this brief intermission.